Hi, Cartes Ross with TshirtRiches.com. Welcome to the website. Hey, today this is going to be a pretty quick video, nothing long. Just want to talk briefly about how you can actually make money with just one t-shirt. Every day we're getting an email from somebody just asking how to get started in the business. What's the first step? And honestly, I mean, there's really no secret. The thing is to just get started. Now, I don't advocate that one go out and buy thousands of dollars worth of equipment and spending thousands of dollars on blank t-shirts with the idea that they need to have 10 or 12 or 30 different designs before they get started. Honestly, for most of you, because what's going to happen, most of you think you want to do this business and you get started and you get all this stuff and nothing happens. So what I would suggest in the beginning is just start out with one shirt. Just go through the process, see what it's like to get some shirts made and just kind of test your idea. And there are, and I'm saying this because when we were selling shirts, there was always a handful of shirts that was bringing in about 80%, 90% of the sales. So we might have had, say, 30 different shirts on the website, but at the end of the day, there was maybe 6 or 8 shirts that was just bringing in the money. We could have almost really gotten rid of the other 22 shirts and just did quite well, made a fortune just with the 6 to 8 shirts by itself. So you don't have to have a lot to get going. This is one of those designs that I was telling you about. This is not even our design, but this particular shirt, we sold literally tens of thousands and tens of thousands of these shirts all over the world. It's a very simple color. It's just a simple t-shirt. It's American by birth, Christian by the grace of God. And there's various versions of this shirt with just a different play on words. So what I've done here, I just kind of gone through and snatched some photos of t-shirts that I found online just to show you. Most of these designs you're going to see are one color and some maybe with 2 colors. And that's the thing. You can get these screen printed. You don't have to go out there and buy any equipment. If you're just testing out with one shirt, you don't need to go get equipment. Go through a screen printer. And when you're dealing with one and 2 shirt colors, the cost to get these made are very cheap. So you don't have to spend a fortune. And also, when you buy your own shirts, get the shirts wholesale, you can get them at a cheaper price. And then when you hook up with a local screen printer, you bring the shirts there to them. And again, that's going to bring your cost down. So what you're going to notice, all of these shirts that I'm going to show you in the upcoming slides are all in different niches. And I talk about niches all the time. That's where you're going to find your riches. And in this case here, we're talking about workouts and fitness, particularly squats. When you go to the gym, there's a variety of exercises that you can do. There's burpees and squatting and all kinds of different things. But just look at this here. This shirt here says, "I love heavy squats." Plain, simple. And I see this shirt all over the web. Not this particular design, but a bunch of designs with the same wording on it. The same thing here, cheat day. In the fitness industry, in exercise industry or dieting, people are always talking about, hey, you work hard for 6 days or most of the week, and then you're allowed one cheat day during the week. And that's what this shirt's all about. And again, people at the gym, they get this. This is a language that they're familiar with. And if you notice, it's one color. It says cheat day, and the day is shaped in the format of a muffin. Here's another one. "I love squats." Muscle bound lady. I guess they call these wife beater shirts. And look at her. She's huge. Good gracious. But simple shirt, 2 colors. To get this made, printed up, would be dirt cheap. One shirt, and you can sell this. Don't you think, if this was the only shirt that you had in your inventory, and just looking at this lady, who's clearly wearing it, if you had presented your shirt to her first, do you think she would care whether you had one shirt or 12 shirts? No. She goes to the gym, and obviously she does a lot of squatting, and the reason she's wearing this shirt it sums it all up. So you don't have to be all fancy and elaborate. One colors is going to keep your price low. It's not going to set you back thousands of dollars. It's very cheap. But the key is you just got to get started. Shut up and squat. This is another shirt. This guy in the gym, fancy, nothing fancy. Now, here we are, we're talking about being vegan people who don't eat meat or the byproducts of meat, such as milk and stuff like that. But kale, like, clearly she's saying, hell yeah, I'm vegan. But in this case, kale, which is a vegetable, of course, kale, yeah, I'm vegan. Plain, simple shirt. And that's the secret. Secret is most of the shirts that are doing very well and selling extremely well are shirts really that just has words on it. Oftentimes we get this bright idea that we need to be overly fancy. The more colors you have, the more designs and stuff you have going on, the more complicated, the more it's going to cost to get designed, number one, by a designer, and the more you're going to pay at the screen printer when you start stacking on all these colors. And yes, it probably wouldn't be cost effective to make those shirts with those many colors on it. But this one here is two shades of two colors, white and a light shade of green with the word kale. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Another one, I love vegans, black text, one color, simple wording, nothing overtly fancy. But vegans, again, when you're dealing with niches, this is the stuff they go for. Vegan, I'm sure you've seen these shorts that these young ladies walk around wearing with words on the back. It says pink or sweet, vegan in this case, all kind of wording. And yes, when you set up your wholesale account to buy different blank apparel, you can get access to these shorts as well, these stylish shorts for wholesale. So it's not just that you have to just stick with shirts. You can do shorts like this. You can get printed onto sweatpants, hoodies, sweatshirts, long sleeve tees, bottles, water bottles. Because again, say for instance, if you were in the fitness market, you can sell a whole different thing, a whole line of products with those different phrases and words on the water bottles. You can get stuff screen printed on keychains, umbrellas. I mean, it's endless. It's endless because once you tap into a niche, they want everybody to know what they're into. If this lady was a vegan, she'd love probably walking around with a vegan water bottle. Love walking around if she carried lunch to work, a lunch. They got all types of different lunch boxes that you can buy. You can get them screen printed. So, just think about it. There's so much money suitable for vegans. That's what this shirt says here. One color. She's gotten clever, and see, she has a yellow shirt on and with black text, and it makes it look like it's more than just one color. Again, here, green shirt, white words, one color. Doesn't cost a lot of money at all to get these screen printed. So you don't have to go out there and buy all this equipment. I just want you to know. I know I talk about and bash screen printers all the time. In terms of making shirts yourself as a screen printer, I think it's crazy. But if you're getting started and you need some inventory and you want to order 100 shirts with your design on it, just to test the market out, you can put them online, social media. You can stand on the corner and hawk them. You can sell them to different stores. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with 100 shirts. Sell them out and see if you got a business model. Once you sell those 100, put them online, see if there's a demand for it. Put them on your Facebook, tweet them, see what the response is. See if people say, hey, I want one of those shirts. Test it out. Don't just keep this in your head. Do something with it. 100 shirts won't cost, it's not going to break the bank. Start off with 50 shirts, one color. It's cheap. This is absolutely cheap to get done. Talk Southern to me. There's a lot of folks that's into this cowboy Southern thing, especially these Southern women. And, look at the font. It's not so plain, but it looks very good on this blue colored shirt. And again, while she had a couple of things going on here, the thing that's making this cheap is the fact that it's one color. So she has a truck. It doesn't cost her anything extra. It's all one color. Same thing here. Cowboy, take me away. The cowboy niche, I ain't gonna lie to you, is huge. Very huge niche of folks there. I mean, they spend money like no other. Excuse me there. This here's a cowboy This is a store that sell Western attire, boots, jeans, cowboy hats, belt buckles, the big giant belt buckles and whatnot. And the reason I put this slide in here is because there are literally thousands of these type of stores throughout the United States, and I imagine so in other countries as well. But there are thousands of these stores, and I know about them firsthand because when my kids were young, around 3, 4, 5 years old, they always wanted to wear cowboy boots. It's I don't know, it's like a fad with these little girls wanting to wear cowboy boots. And so we went to the store. I bought some cheap pair of boots, and within about a week's time, she tore them up. They was at the tip of the boots. The leather was coming off, and obviously discovered and figured out that it was just a cheap pair of boots. I think we paid something like $35. So I ended up, but she loved those boots, and she looked good in those boots. Looked real nice, my baby girl. So we went to a real Western store. Somebody's like, "Oh, you got to get real boots." And so we went in there, and these boots was running about, to get her some boots, looking like $100 to $150, and this is for a 5-year-old, But she loved those boots, and we went ahead and bought those boots, and them boots, man, them things lasted a long time. I saw the difference immediately. So I'm saying all that to say, people come in here and spend money. There's boots in here that run $1,000. As I started putting them on boots and ended up going back, because about every year they grew out of them, I decided to get me a pair of boots, and folks spend a lot of money there. So saying all this to say, you can, if you were in this niche, you can send your shirts to these type of stores and get your stuff in these stores. Because one thing that I know about these stores, the business owner who owns them, and that's the thing, most of these aren't franchised. You're dealing directly with the owner. Most of these guys have shirt racks with t-shirts on there, and all they're doing is want to make a profit. So if you got a nice shirt with unique saying or design on it, they'll put your stuff in their store. And people that are already coming in there will buy these shirts. Just like my heroes have always been cowboys. These folks are crazy about this. So for all you Westerns that are out here listening in on this, take note, because this is very interesting. So again, the key, just get started. It doesn't cost a lot of money to get one color shirt designs made up. And I suggest you start here just to get your feet wet, just to see if you're going to take the process to the end before going out there spending thousands of dollars on equipment. Now, we have a program, of course, I've been pushing out Protege 300. If you want to kind of follow along and have somebody kind of hold your hand as you start this process of building your own t-shirt business, that's something I would like to work with you on. With our Protege program, we're launching a brand new Christian t-shirt company from scratch, and we're going to come up with a name, a company name. We're going to end up building up out a website. We're going to go get business license. We're going to incorporate. We're going to do everything. We're starting from the bottom, and we're going to build that company up. We're going to build that brand. We're going to create catalogs. We're going to set up wholesale accounts to wholesale our shirts to other companies and retailers. We're going to do fundraisers with different churches and mission groups. We're going to advertise all over the place. And so you'll get to see me do every single thing. I'm going to document everything. I'm going to go down and get a business license. I'm going to take a picture of the application so you can see what it looks like. I'll let you know what it costs, because we just moved to Florida. And, so I'm essentially starting over. One, because I want to start over under a brand new name, t-shirt biz wise. I want something that was more brandable, and we can reach further out and reach a bigger and broader market. So we're starting over, and I'm going to document this entire process. So you'd literally be able to follow along week by week, do as we're doing, writing up a new business plan, do as we're doing each step of the way, and build your business. So 3 to 6 months from now, it's quite literally possible that you can have a fully functional business up and running and set everything in motion so that you can start making money with your business. Notice I didn't say that you're going to get a business up in 2 weeks. No, it's all a process. It takes time. It's going to take time for you. And we just in the Protege 300 program, we're just going to hold your hand. You'll get access to us in a private through our membership area. And, you'll be able to ask questions, get help, get us on the phone. We're working with you to build your business. And as a bonus, as of this recording, and you got to hurry because this is going to come down, we're going to we're going to hand you over our web designer and project manager, and we're going to build your site for you. So whether you have one t-shirt you're starting out with or 10, 12, 15, we're going to build out your website so that you can accept the orders online, help you set up your social media so you can put your stuff on your Facebook, tweet some stuff out, put this stuff on your Instagram or Pinterest, and just get the word out. We're going to help you. I want you to be successful in this business. I want you to make money. I want you to be profitable. So take a look at our program, TshirtRiches.com /Protege 300. I'll include a link up underneath this video. Space is limited, so I suggest you get on board while you still can. This is a great program, and I want to help you grow. My name is Cartes Ross, as usual. If you have questions, feel free to leave your questions and comments below, and or email us at info@TshirtRiches.com. That's info @TshirtRiches.com, and we will get back to you. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful and blessed day.